All right, it is good to be Ali Ahn right now. I mean, she's on two of the hottest shows on TV, The Diplomat and Agatha All Along.
And that's on top of an already impressive resume, which includes the series Billions and Raising Dion. And this morning we are catching up with her on the couch, so welcome to the Pixel Morning News. Ali Ahn, great to have you.
Nice to be here.
I love The Diplomat. I was just telling you in the commercial break. Season 2, I was waiting for it. Okay,
yeah,
it finally dropped. Here we go.
Thank you for waiting.
Yes.
Thank you for staying with us.
It was a long wait. You know, there was a little strike in the middle. But, you know, Season 1 kind of left audiences with this cliffhanger. And Season 2, when you read the script, what were your thoughts going into it? Was everybody shocked reading the Season 2 script?
You mean the finale?
Yeah.
The Season 2 finale is even crazier than the Season 1 finale. So no, I mean, that table read, it was redacted, the last page, so none of us really knew actually what was happening until the table read, because they wanted us to all experience it in real time. So, I mean, there was some throwing of scripts, there was some standing up, there was some expletives.
I can't wait.
I mean, it's so fun as an actor to be that surprised by what you're working on, so yeah, it's really great.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at you on The Diplomat, and then we'll talk on the other side.
I'm not going to fork her over to a law enforcement apparatus that may have aided and abetted the crime.
We aided and abetted the crime.
Yes, copy, thank you.
Meg Royland admitted to knowledge of British complicity in an attack on their own warship and a bombing that killed an American Foreign Service officer. We have a responsibility to report her to the authorities.
We don't. You have diplomatic immunity. She does, I do.
I'm not talking about legally. This country has the right to know.
I'm going to tell the director of the CIA. If it needs to go up the chain, she'll say so. My guess is she'd rather have us learn more.
Now, you're one tough cookie. Your character is the chief of the CIA station in London. For those who aren't familiar with the show, talk about your character a little bit.
Well, so she's no longer in the field. Like, she's not doing active spy duty. She's more like overseeing and kind of running all the missions that are going on. And London is a big international hub. All the spies are in London because it's an international place. So it's busy, but it's a cushy posting, I think.
Yeah, I just started Season 2, all right? So I got to get to that finale point
God,
that you're talking about here. But Season 3 already out there into the universe. It's already been picked up for Season 3. So that's great, by the way. Congratulations. For you, I guess, you know, what are the twists and turns of the show keep you going?
I mean, the show happens so quick. Like, all the events it's very plot heavy, but it's all in a matter of days. So all the stakes are really high. I think the big thing that I have to keep track of is who's the bad guy? And I think for me personally, there's a lot of because she's CIA, there's a lot of feelings that you then have to put a lid on and sort of have it be churning underneath, but be expressionless, as you can see from that clip. Yeah, and I think she's way more of a badass than I am in my personal life. So
I was just going to ask you, are you anything like your character?
No, I wish. I mean, no, I mean, I feel like I got a few jokes, but I think she's just a cool cucumber, and I am not that.
Right.
You seem pretty cool to me.
Oh, thanks.
All right. You're also on a new series, Agatha All Along.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I think you had my friend Sashir on as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally different. The Diplomat is really cerebral, and Agatha All Along is a much more, I feel visceral show. It's literally about elements, fire, water, earth. It's about witches and a coven of covenless witches. So basically outsiders who are looking to get their power back. And yeah, I did that in between the first and second season, so it was a nice break.
Yeah, well, from a boat, right? Your audition was on a boat?
Oh, yeah. I auditioned. My callback was on a boat. I was on basically, that sounds fancier than it was. It was really like a camping trip on a dinghy, okay? it was in the middle of a beautiful landscape, but I had to film. I got it last minute. They were sending me sides. I was learning them on my phone, and I was on the boat with, I only knew my one friend who invited me, and I was on a boat, and it's probably about not that much bigger than this area right here, and they were getting ready for dinner, and I was like, can I just have 5 minutes of quiet to film this? And my friend put my iPhone on the top of a wine box and held it like that and was reading, and then there was other people on the boat getting ready for dinner in my eye line, and I just yeah, it was crazy. And I didn't have makeup with me, but I sort of felt like the sweat and the grime of the ocean might work for this post-battle scene. insane. So, you know, thank God it worked out. But at the time, I was like, oh man,
it's awesome.
Yeah,
that's a story. That's a good.
So
story.
the video was like this. Like, were you?
Well,
like,
so we were
rocking?
docked
Oh, you were
because
docked.
I waited till docking because we were going on shore that day to eat dinner, and I also didn't know if I would have enough Wi-Fi, and I mean it was kind of crazy. But in those moments, you got to go for it. It's Marvel.
Yes.
Like,
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
But you were talking about that you shoot The Diplomat. You were shooting in London. Now you are a Brooklyn girl, from California.
Yes, I'm
right?
originally from California, but I've been in New York now, I think like 17 years,
Okay.
and I am now working a mile from home.
Isn't that something?
It's a
Isn't that
dream.
the best? I used to live 4 blocks from here, and it was like the best commute in the world.
Yeah.
And some people say you don't want to live so close to work, but I think it's the best.
No, it's great. I can bring my dog to work.
Yeah.
It's a dream.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
So what is the length of time you have to be in New York before you get called a New Yorker?
I feel like some people say 10 years.
I say 10.
You know, I mean, when I'm in California, people are like, oh yeah, you definitely have a New York energy. But then here, people are like, you're such a California girl. So I don't know. Best
Yeah.
of both worlds.
I was going to say, do you have a preference? Do you like one part
I
of
like
this?
New York.
Yes.
Yeah, if I could bring the weather here, that would be great.
Well, there's that.
But no, I like getting punched in the face every day. It keeps you humble, you know.
You get punched with the
Amazing.
weather. You get punched with the weather in this place.
Yeah.
Anyway, so great to meet you.
So lovely to meet you guys.
You're
Thank
awesome.
you.
Success.
Keep going.
Thank you
okay?
so much. Appreciate it.
You can catch her on The Diplomat, streaming now on Netflix, also on Agatha All Along. That's on Disney Plus. Make sure you check them both out. 2 hot shows on right now.